Okay, that's not working. So far off to a bad start. Okay, so before I say or do anything, this video is going to be me learning a new skill. I've never changed a tyre on a motorcycle before. I haven't even changed a tyre on a BMX. So do not treat this video as a tutorial. It's not a how-to, okay? You're just watching someone trying to learn a new skill. I may succeed, I may balls it up, but we will see. I have all the tools ready. We're ready to go. The one thing that might be a slight sort of kink in the armour is I only have a hand compressor to set the bead in the rim when we're done. Now, I've actually seen a few guys on video there's one guy using a double barrel foot pump, and there was another guy using a stirrup pump, like, you know, those hand pumps, and it worked. So if it works, great. If it doesn't work, I'm going to treat myself to a little compressor, but we will see when we get to that. Okay, yeah, let's just get cracking. Seriously, guys, this is not a tutorial, all right? Serious. Alright, so I'll quickly show you the tools that I've got. I bought this ABBA bead breaker. I did buy another tyre bead breaker, but unfortunately it came with parts missing and it was in a right mess. So that's over there, that's going to go back to the shop. So I've got this ABBA one, and I'm quite glad because that's quite compact and it's quite, you know, it's a lot smaller than that one. So the tools I have, I've got the valve stem remover in there and spare valves. I've got tyre levers. I've got rim protectors. I don't think I'm going to be using those because, as you know, these wheels are in a right mess. I don't care if they get scratched because they're going to get powder coated soon. And for lubricant, a lot of people use Windex and sort of household cleaning stuff. I'm going to use this T2 multi-surface, just like soapy water. And yeah, that's it. That is my arsenal. Let's just get cracking. Let's just do it. Let's just take this rear wheel off and make a start. So I've just put some weights, just put my chains on the rear brake lever there just to lock up this back wheel so it doesn't move when I'm undoing the bolts. Right, so I'm going to take the valve stem out, let all the air out of the tyre quickly, and never use one, so yeah, let's see how we do. Woo! So there's a little valve stem that comes out. I've got some spares in the bag as well. I might put just a brand new one in. There you go. So you remember the trouble I had getting this wheel off last time, okay? Watch this. Okay, so since then we've cleaned all the contact points between the wheel and the hub. Put a little bit of grease on it, so let's see how easy it is this time. Ah, there you go. There you go. That's how it's supposed to be done. All right. Okay. Let's get this on the bead breaker. Okay, the bead breaker did its job. Let's get rid of that. Whoa. Okay, so next step, we've got plenty of lube. Try and make our life as easy as possible. Now this is the bit I've been a bit, I've seen people sweat over doing this, so let's see how we go. So there's one bit. A lot of guys say use 3 tyre irons. So I'm going to do what the experts say. So if we take that one out, get in there. This end. Oh, that's it. You got to lean on it as well. That's what I was forgetting. There we go. There's the other one. Bring that one along. There's the other one. I think you can get around about halfway, and then it should come off by hand. Whee! Alright, so let me turn this fan off. I'm sweating. Alright, that bit wasn't too bad. Now I have to get the other bead off. Bit more lube. Lubing up my rim. Lubing up my rim. Okay, let's I'll bring you over here so you can get a bit better. So now I've just got to put the lever in on the other side and get it over. So if I do one, and get one more in. Wrong way, Billy, wrong way. It's going. Can I do it by hand? Whoa, yes, here we go. Way! Woo! Get out of here. Oh my god, look at all the old plugs that fell out of it. Wow. Okay, well that bit was easier than expected, I must admit. Not blowing my own trumpet, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna give the inside of this a good clean. Gonna clean all around there. Now I have to look for the arrow direction of rotation. There it is. So does it go, let me quickly work this out. Is that the right way? No, that is the wrong way. So we need to flip that. This is the sort of thing that I would muck up, and I'd put it on the bike and I'd inflate it and I'd go, hey, I did a great job, and then realise I put it on the wrong way. I've also handily put little arrows just on the tread as well, just to give an indicator. Alright, let's get the new bad boy on. Okay, that's definitely the right way. Right, need to get this linked up again. Okay. So the first one I think is generally a little bit easier than getting a second one on. Remember, these are old wheels. I don't care if they get scratched because they're going to be powder coated again. Bring these back a little bit. There we go. There we go. Alright. That's the first side on. Now it doesn't matter, Michelin tyres don't put the balance spot on here anymore because apparently they don't need to, because they're almost perfectly balanced according to them. So yeah, so that's the first side on. This is the second side. I think this one's going to be the tricky bit. We will see. Woo! I'm enjoying this. I am loving this. Getting hot though. Right, everyone recording, here we go. This is the final stretch. Okay, let's get out of there. Yep. I'll tell you, this stuff is well slippery, this spray. Going the right way? Should I go this way? Oh, that's it, that's it. Okay, move that one along. That's that one. Whoa! Yeah! That's that one. I know when it gets to the last bit it's going to be tricky because it's going to get super tight. Come on. There we go. We're getting there. We are getting there. Come on, Billy. Come on. I've got to watch the tyre pressure sensor here. Make sure I don't break it with a tyre iron. Woo! Right, now this is the bit where it's going to get tricky. This last stretch where the wall's really tight. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy boy. Just do a little bit at a time. Just a little bit at a time. Now we need to kneel on it. Keep forgetting to do that. So that gives it a bit more slack. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Put one in there. Come on, you bastard! Last bit, last bit, last bit. Come on. Yes! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god, I did it! I put a tyre on. You know what? I know I'm puffing, but that was easier than I thought. The lube definitely helped. Heating the tyre up slightly, I think definitely helped. I don't believe it. I'm so pleased. I'm so easily pleased. Right. Okay. Oh, please tell me I put it on the right way. Please tell me I put it on the right way. Wait, did I put it on the right way? Oh, I did. Oh my God. Billy, give yourself a heart attack. Ah! Alright, so. Now, like I said earlier, I don't have a compressor. Ideally, you need a compressor to get enough air into the tyre, so you're putting more air in that's going out, because obviously this bead isn't set, so there's going to be air coming out of here. So I'm going to try my Ryobi hand compressor, which I think might do the trick, but we're going to see. So I need to put a bit more of this around the bead, get the compressor on it, and we need to listen up for 2 pops, each bead setting as it inflates. Yeah, let's do it. Woo! That was fun. That was fun. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. This is what I'm using. Little Ryobi hand compressor. I've got a freshly charged battery. Let's see if it works. Oh, I've gone all Bonnie Tyler. Alright, nothing's happening there. The pressure's not going up. So I'm going to keep trying. Let's just keep cracking on. I'm just glad I got it on. Oh, right. Let's carry on. I just had an idea. Instead of me waiting for the compressor to turn up, I'll just carry the tyre to Ride DMC. They must have one down there, I would imagine. And do it that way, but buy a compressor anyway for when I need it in the future. That's a bloody good idea, Billy. Okay. I'm going to put the valve stem back in and try it that way. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to walk down to Ride DMC, get them to use their compressor on it, and I'll see you back here. Okay, so just been on the phone to Ride DMC, which is down the corner, and they said bring it down, we'll blow it up on the compressor for you, no worries. So let's do that. So I'm going to do that, go down there, get that sorted, then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to balance it. So yeah. God, you know what, it's times like this where I wish I had a car. I could just sling the thing in the back of the boot and drive down there, but I've got to carry that heavy ass wheel. Oh, it's not a far walk, but it's a heavy wheel. Oh, quit whining, Billy, come on and do it. Here we go, Ride DMC, saving my bacon. That's going to take more than a coat of teacup to fix that. The poor tree. Wow. Okay, that confirms I definitely do need a compressor if I'm going to do this all the time. Yeah, so basically with a hand compressor there was more air coming out than was going in, so I just couldn't pump it up quick enough to seat the bead. But yeah, the guys done in Ride DMC did a super quick job. I went in there and they just pumped it up. Oh, so next step is I need to take off the old weights, the old wheel weights, wherever they are, and well, there they are down there, and balance it. So let's get it on the balancer, and then we'll get it back on the bike and check the PSI, and then we're good to go. Wow. Woo. Wow, look at taking the paint up with it as well. These oh boy. Is that the paint? Oh no, it's just the backing on the there's a bit of paint missing there, but there's paint missing from all over this wheel. Okay, look at the state of this thing. That's the next big job, getting these repowder coated. We've got a 10, another 10, and a, what is that, a 5. So we've got 25 grams of weight on there. Is it grams? It's got to be grams, isn't it? Yeah, 25 grams of weight. So as these tyres don't need haven't got a balance spot, I presume as it's the same tyre, another 25 should do it. So we'll see. Let's get it on the balancer. I bought some degreaser, so I'm just going to go around the rim. Hopefully I can put these, I've seen guys put when they've put the weights on, they've put gaffer tape over the weights. I might have to do that anyway, just because of the state of the paint on this bike, but I'm going to degrease it anyway. If they stick, they stick, but I think I'm going to put gaffer tape over it just to be sure. Right, let's get spraying and praying. Wow. Still bad, look. Right, so actually before I balance the weight, I need to put on the balance adapter. Okay, I'll leave the link down for this down below if you're interested in getting one. So let's put this on. Should be pretty straightforward, he says. So it goes in there. So then you just got to attach these to keep it snug and in place. So I've got the wheel, basically this is the spindle that comes with the balancer. These are the two cones that you tighten up against the adapter. There's a little Allen grub screw thing there, and you just have to make sure that the dot in the middle of that spirit level is center. That's about as central as I can possibly get it. So basically all I have to do now is just gently spin the wheel and wait for it to come to a stop. And whilst that's settling down, I did actually buy a load of these. So these come in 10s and 5s, just like the old ones. What a contraption that thing is, look at that. So this spindle sits on bearings, so it's I guess there's as little resistance as possible, I suppose. So as soon as this stops, that will be the heaviest point at 6 o'clock. I have to put the weights directly above it at 12 o'clock, and then I turn the wheel to either 3 or 9 o'clock. If the wheel goes up, there's not enough weight on it. If it goes down, there's too much weight on it. If it stays stable, then we're good. So I think that's settled down now. So the heaviest point, which kind of makes sense because that's where the valve is there. So let me get a little marker. I know it's as straight as possible. Ooh. heaviest point is there. So okay, so now that's settled, I've got my marker for the heaviest spot. I need to put some weights at 12 o'clock, so I'm going to put a I think I'll put a 10 and a 5 just to see what that gives me. So we just take the backing paper off about halfway, because we don't want to stick these on permanently right now, because we may need to make some adjustments. So we just put it on just lightly in case we need to take it off at 12 o'clock. So we take our 12 o'clock and we bring it round to 3 o'clock. And if it stays still, we're good. If it moves up or down, we adjust. So let go. Hey, looking good. I reckon that's it. So let's just double check. We'll bring the 3 o'clock over to 9 o'clock. Let go. Look at that. I think we're good. 15 grams does the trick. All right. Let's get those on permanently. That's why we do it temporarily, just in case I put too much on. You don't want to start picking them off with a bloody screwdriver. That's it. There we go. Woo! Okay, so all we got to do now is put the wheel back on. Wow. I mean, today was hard, but not physically hard. Now I know what to do. Next time I do it, obviously it's going to be easier. We're going to do the front wheel at a later date. But the difficult thing for me was making sure all the cameras are rolling, but at the same time making sure I'm doing the job correctly, because that's the most important thing. I want to show you guys the whole process in as much detail as possible in case you want to do it yourself. But all in all, what have I learned from today? Well, I've learned that it's warming the tyre up is important. Plenty of lube is important. Oh, God, and having the right means to seat the bead. My hand compressor didn't do it. The guys that I saw doing it with a foot pump and a stirrup pump, they were on sports bike tyres. I'd imagine because this tyre is a semi off-road, it might have slightly thicker walls and therefore it might need more pressure to ping it into the bead. I don't know. I presume that is the case. But I will be getting myself a compressor. I'll show you that when it turns up. I might even order it today. In which case, I have all the tools I need to never pay someone to change my tyre on my bike ever again, which makes me very happy. And it's not even about a money saving thing. That's just an added bonus. For me, it's, I've got the rear wheel off my bike now. Actually, someone asked me this question. They said, why do you want to change your own tyres? Well, A, it's learning a new skill, but B, when you take your bike to the tyre shop, they're not going to take your wheel off and have a good look around and go, I'll clean that up in there, or I'll put a bit of grease on that for you. They don't care about your bike. They just want the money and that's it. I mean, I'm not saying they do a bad job. They don't do a bad job, but they do the bare minimum. So with me, before, when I took the rear wheel off for the first time, I had all that crust on it and everything. The tyre shop's not going to clean all that crust off for you. They're not going to grease the contact points and everything like that and make sure it's all clean. They're just going to take the wheel off, put the tyre on, put the wheel back on, away you go. So now I've learnt a new skill. I've learnt it's not as difficult as what some people have told me it might be, which is always pretty much the case with everything in life. You have naysayers and they say, "Oh, the first thing." There was a guy who commented on the Instagram feed, I think it was, after I mentioned it. I can't remember where it was, and he went, "Oh, no chance," or something, some words to that effect. And I said, "All right, that's to me that's a challenge," and yeah, I did it, and I'm very, very pleased. Whew, wow. The tyre balancer is great. The bead breaker, brilliant. So the next job is going to be front wheel off, new bearings. Woo! It's another new skill I'm going to learn. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for coming along. I'm going to try and keep this video short, but with as much, you know, chunks of detail as possible, so you don't fall asleep. And I'll see you in the next one. Bearings on the front wheel. Oh boy. Woo! See you later, guys. Adios. Oh God, that was amazing. Amazing.